Okay, greetings. We are in playing Magic Realm. It's week 3 of our Woods Girl White Knight Druid and Dwarf game. Um, Currently, the Druid is ahead. He is playing sort of a weird Dark Druid sort of action, and he's doing okay at it here. So we're on week 3, and we drew events, and we got the cook at the small campfire, 2 magic gates, and the hermit. The gates are here and here. And this isn't actually too bad because these are on different sort of circles, right? These are on 2 different paths. So these are actually quite a far distance, even though it doesn't look so. The problem being is that the gate's in the 5th clearing in the high pass, and that's a little bit hard to recover from. That's a 3-day or 2 days at least, if not 3 days, to get out of the high pass. Having said that, um, well, if you wanted to explore the high pass, there are definitely worse ways to do it. Um, so we drew those, and the hermit is here in the borderland, so that's good, central. And the cook is here, and he gives an extra rest phase a day. You pay $6, and you get an extra rest phase a day for the rest of the game. That's actually super good, by the way. I don't know if anyone's really in a lot of position to take advantage of that, but it is really good. The White Knight has 9 gold. The Druid, of course, is winning with 11. So the Druid's lead does look a little tenuous. If you look around the board, you realize, man, all it takes is someone learning a spell, but that's not going to be anybody. I think the Druid wins spells for sure because no one else really is in a position to learn a spell. Um, I think I think learning a spell, the druid wins that, but gold, great treasures, prowess, I think those are all up for grabs, and so that's really a swing of, at least in the druid's dock, at 4.5 points that he might be shifting. So let's see how it goes. So we have done this. We've written everyone's move, and so let's get this going. So it's day 13, 15, I should say. What's the monster roll on 15? It's 4, so giants and trolls. And we have the dwarf is first. The dwarf is going to do trade phases, and he's going to try to finish this merchant quest. So he's going to sell gripping dust to the order. The order is neutral with him. He just needs to not roll 6s, and he can sell. And he sells this for 12 to the order. So we're going to give him $12. So it's plus plus merchant. That's his 3rd card, which is sort of nice. Good for him. He gets $12, so he's up to $16. And just like that, there you go. So just like that, he has swiped some points. He swiped a point off the druid. He is in the lead with gold. So he's up to 5 points now, actually passing the knight. And he is down to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.5. So again, quick shift. Quick shift. And he gets explore the borderland. I don't know how I feel about that, but so once he sells, he just literally goes and he has two, actually, well, he has 2 trade phases. So he is going to at least take a look at what the order has. Spectacles and dragon fang necklace. Heh. I mean, he'll roll on it. Well, I mean, he's not going to get it, but he'll roll on it for $8. Yeah, no, okay. So $32. He's not going to buy the Dragon Fang necklace. So that's a great treasure. And again, that would have edged him up. But if he gets that kind of money, then he moves to here and he is done. So the dwarf is done for the day. The woods girl is going to spell X and spell. That allows her to flip this shit. And so now she has gray magic if she needs to do it. And she's going to search twice for the cairn. She needs a 4 or a 1. That's a 2. That ain't going to cut it. I don't think there's anything for her to find there. There isn't. So she'll search again to see if she finds the cairn. That's a good one. So she finds the cairn. So she has the cairn done. And so there you go. So she has the cairn and the shrine. She can loot the cairn next time. And does anything appear? Well, I think so. I think we got Vault 3, Roar 6. Roar is going to draw and the Vault's going to draw. So we're going to have 2 monsters out the door here. So let's see what happens. That is going to gum up. That's going to gum this tile up pretty good. And there you go. And she is here. So done. And she's not hidden. She actually did not hide. She knew she could run from most things that would appear. And so there was no hiding. So she is done with her day. The White Knight goes 1, 2, 3, 4. He just blows right past everybody. He's going on a pub crawl. And our Dark Druid has Arsonist. So he's going to pop Arsonist and he's going to pick Retribution. Retribution is he's got to find an enemy native group. It's the Woodfolk. Hey. We are so going to dig with the Woodfolk again. So we are. We absolutely are. So we got the Woodfolk. We're going to hide. We get a 1 die. That's our extra hide. We need to not roll a 6. You can't. You have to be hidden. We are hidden. And so now, hidden, we're going to roll and see if we can get a 4 or a 1. And we're going to go burn their tents. That's a 3, so that's a fail. We got 4 of these. So 1, 2, done. Darn it. Okay. I mean, not that I'm. So we got an arson. And that's worth 2. So he's up to 6 card points. So he takes the lead on cards even. And that gives him 11.5 points. And he gets a treasure from their pile. And he gets to locate the vault. Oh, man. Okay. And he knows where the vault is. And he burned Black Source. I forget what he got. And he got locate vault done. And what did he get? He got big game. And he hasn't done big game yet. He might do tremendous big game. So, I mean, he is there. There's 2 tremendous there. That's not a terrible idea. So that took us 2 attempts. And he has 2 more searches, but nothing. So he is done. He does get a treasure from their pile, and there's only 1 treasure left. So he's going to just take this. It's the Black Book. Ooh. Well, isn't that just spiffy? And that puts him in the lead. So this is all Druid right now. That puts him absolutely in the lead for great treasures. Because he now has 2. So he has 2 treasures, whereas everybody else has at most 1. And he found the Black Book. So he can learn all those spells. And again, he might, and I think he's immune. Is he immune to curses on this? I think he is immune to curses in this iteration of the game. I think it's one of his magical powers. And what we did take away. He does draw sights. Sights do pop for him. So pop monsters. You know, we had to make the druid a little less powerful. Come on. Druid, yeah, immune to curses. Bam. Jeez. Okay. So he can learn spells all day. Now he doesn't need to, but boy, he has a hedge now against anyone trying to. Um, and he does have like he would be. He's actually a really good drain life guy if he can get it. So we'll worry about that later. But that's the end of the day. I don't think we have anything else going on. Um, I don't think. I think we're mostly in good shape. So let's write our day 16. Woods Girl is first. So she is ready. I think she is going to just search 4 times. She's going to try to loot the cairn. And I will say she probably won't. She won't do. She'll rest once. There you go. So she is done. And it is up to the White Knight now. So the White Knight is going to hit up. He's going to go and stop at the inn. So he moves to the inn. So that gives him pub crawl in. So he's done there. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, and maybe 4. Maybe he just, yeah. So he's going to go to Deep Woods 1. That's where he's going to end up. So he's going to move and then move, Deep Woods 1. And he will end up with a little pub crawl action like there. Okay. And he is done. And now it is the Druid's turn. So, So I don't want to sell any of that. I might sell a medium bow. I do need some cash. Need to hire my guy again. So I could probably, I could sell the bow for 8. So I am actually going to, I don't even have to move. Although I could, we could do a reprise of our last thing, hire the rogue and come back down here and kick them around again. I'm really thinking about it. So maybe it looks like move to the inn, trade, hire. I don't like that. I don't like that because, well, we're gonna have to spend a hire the next 3 days because we do still want rogue 6. And these guys take shots. They take shots for us. We'll have $8. And then we will just try to gut them again. It'll be the same spiel. It'll literally be hide, go in, summon animal, go for broke with them, and hope that you kill them. You're going to get the gold at least, so it's 6 more gold. It is potentially 12 more prowess. So I think So we are going to head up there no matter what. Although we could do, I don't know what they have. We could do another trade. We could do another trade instead of a hire. Save our hires for tomorrow. And in that case, I think I tell you what. No, we're just going to sell. Done. We're going to sell, and we only need 1 trade phase to do that. And we will try to hire, and then we'll see if we can take the wood folk out and see if we can hire our guy. So I think we've got this done. So that's our move. And now the dwarf. So the dwarf has scored merchant. He has to end a phase at the small campfire, which is not as far away as it looks. Does the peddler have anything he might want? I don't think he does. No. So a couple things. I think we are going to do big game. So we're going to mark big game tremendous. So I'm going to put that here. So we put a T here. So the dwarf wants a big game. He wants tremendous game. Oh, this got sold to the order, by the way. Let's put this in the orders pile. Done. So we got big game tremendous. 1, 2. I mean, this is where going slow sucks because we are really going slow. And we don't have a ton of cash. We do have Explore Borderland. We can get that done in probably as quick as anyone else because, because. So I think what the dwarf is gonna do is we'll do the big game tremendous still. I think that's fine. But then we're gonna head south. So we're gonna hide, and move. Hide, move, and that is into the cliff. Done. So we're gonna head straight down. Because we can do, once we get here, we can go 1, 2. So that's one, that's 1. We can go 1, 2, 3, because that's an extra move once we go in there. And then 1, 2, 3, and we can either search for this one and go down here. Done. And that's not great, but it's not bad either. We can do that in like 3 days, have the whole borderland cleared. That's 2 points. That's a bunch. That's cash. So okay, we got this. So that is the plan. So I think we're ready for day 16 here. So day 16, we need a monster check. 1. So we got dragons. Ew, that's a little dicey for the group here, I think. That could be dicey for the group. White knight is first. It's not dicey for the knight. The knight's going to go 1, 2. Oh, wait, where did the knight end up? Yeah, move Deepwood 1. So he moves to the end, and then he moves to Deepwood 1. Oops. So he goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. And so he has the inn marked off, so he is super close. And he is done, though. Woods Girl. I think she is looting the hell out of the cairn. But she does have to fatigue every roll. So she is going to fatigue fatigue 1 there. And she is going to loot the cairn. And she gets the 6th card, because that's sort of how we go. It's the Power Boots. I mean, that's cool. It's not great. But it's better than these 2 chits, and or this chit, I should say. It's free. She can carry heavy shit now, so that's cool. So that's 1. And she has fatigue, which she did. She's gonna fatigue again. 2. She's gonna fatigue there. Still 6, huh? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, map of the Lost Castle. I mean, she's in the Lost Castle, so that's good. She fatigued again, so she's going to fatigue 1 last time. She is going to fatigue this chit, drag this one back. She's going to draw again. 5. Always the last card in the deck, huh? Handy gloves. Ooh, those are pretty good treasures for our gal. That's better than both these chits, effectively. She fatigue. She's going to rest now. So she's going to actually bring that back and make change with the L3. She is done. Does she draw anything with dragons in play? She does. It is a mess. Flutter and Roar M. So Flutter and Roar C. So she's fine. But Flutter draws. Flutter draws 2 dragons to there. So this is getting a little dicey here. And the Dwarf. Dwarf goes. 1, 2. He's hidden twice. And he does. And the Druid. Druid goes up there to his buds. He's going to trade once with his friend. So he doesn't really even have to roll. So I'm going to trade the medium bow in. 6. The rogues get the medium bow. The Druid gets $8. He now has 19 gold. We're not yet going to change the scores because now he's going to hire Rogue 7 on the friendly table. Price times 2 for $2. So we're going to subtract 2 from that, and that gives him $17. So that puts him in the lead for gold. And he does get Rogue 7 till the end of the game. Like the twin brother of Rogue 7, something like that. And now we have 3 followers, so anyway, done. Is anyone else? There's no fighting. I don't think there's any fighting. Cool. Okay. Woods Girl. She's gonna hide and rest and search 2 times. She does want to get a couple more treasures out of there, but she does not want to get waylaid, and she would rather be hidden if possible. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to end up in Deep Woods 3. Done. The Druid. Extra hide. Move, move. That is the campfire. Yeah. I mean, we're going to hide. Actually, we'll do a hire because we can to get this guy because we want him to the end of the game too. So done. And then the Dwarf, he's going to hide, move, move, and he's going to end up in Borderlands 2. So hide, move, move, BL2, and that's going to BL2. That's going to get him explore. We'll put explore 2, X2, done. Let's put the Dwarf here. He's got explore Borderland. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 done like that. So we'll just get that done. And it is time for the next day, 17. It is time to roll. It's a 3, so we got goblins. And the Druid is first. Druid hides twice. He rolls a single die when doing so. He is hidden. He moves down with his cadre into the woodfolk again. Darn it. Dwarf is there. Is he hidden? No. He is. And Patter. Uh-oh. Patter's going to drag goblins. Now this makes it a little shittier for the Dwarf. I will say. Oh, and we had Slither. We should have drawn, I think. Yeah. Okay, so give me a second. So we should have fought. Because he had Slither yesterday. So we drew. And that guy is coming. So, okay. That is fun. we will get that combat done right now. We'll get that combat done. Well, hold on. We will. He's done for now. We're hidden on goblins, and that'll be today anyway. He goes 1, 2, 3, 4. He is done, and the woods girl goes hide. So that is a mountain clearing, so she cannot roll 1 die. So she is hidden. She rests. Definitely get that back. And then she will draw twice, so she's going to burn it anyway. So she pops that. And needs to get a low number here. Just low enough. She gets the 4th treasure out of the cairn. Potion of energy. Not great. And then she draws 1 more time, and she's going to do the same thing. Having 2 of a chit is very freeing because it allows you to burn that chit without... and she blows it. So nothing good there. I don't think anything appears. That's caves. Done. So let's do this dragon fight. I think this is a no-brainer for a hidden dwarf, but let's check to make sure. So the dwarf is not on the sheet. The dragon's not on our sheet. We will flip that bad boy to H4 and then play this T6. This dragon, of course, doesn't flip because he's tremendous. So where does he end up? He ends up like that. Does the head flip? No. But this head's not actually, I shouldn't even say that. This head's not even with us. So well, I usually flip it anyway. We now do T4 damage. That's going to kill this guy. And so we do. So that is good. The dwarf gets 10 prowess. So he's up to 15 prowess. So that's pretty cool. He's going to take a point from our druid there because he's now ahead in prowess. So 5, 12, done. He has done big game, but he has to return to a dwelling to tell the tale. So we're just going to put him up there. And we will return to a dwelling here at some point. But we have cleared it. So I'm going to put an X there to show that he's finished his big game. And then that ends this day. There are no other fights. The dwarf, I think, is going to leave the goblins alone. The druid is going to, of course, dink with the wood folk. So here are the wood folk again. So while hidden, we are going to cast Summon Animal. With no one on our sheet, we will burn these 2 chits. We're going to roll on the animals here. 6. So the best we can do is a squirrel. So we will get a squirrel. And the squirrel's like, hey, boss, what do you want? And he's like, really, dude? Really? Really? But that's fine, because I'll tell you what. I'll tell you why that's okay. What that's going to allow... What that is going to allow is... so we're all going to... So these guys are going to go and attack and make themselves known. So round 2, we're going to put these guys on sheets. So 1 and 2 and 3. And what we're going to do is this guy goes here. Like that. This guy will take one on his own, and this guy is going to attack. So we'll put him like that. Okay, so We're going to deploy here. The squirrel gets... Yeah, I think that's fine. Squirrel gets this done. And this is our summon, of course. This is a fair up fight, straight up fight. Now, no one's on our sheet. So we are going to come out and we are going to play this. He's dead if he flips and kills him. We're going to actually play here. Like that. Okay. So. Where does this guy go? He goes to 5, so he drops 1. Does he flip? He does. Ooh, so he's going to shoot first. And he's going to missile the poor squirrel. My guess is he kills him, and he does. So that's the first thing that happens, is he kills the squirrel. Done. Squirrel is dead. And then this guy guts him. He does have to roll, though, so he has to roll to position. I mean, so both these guys had to roll to position, technically. So let's roll to position them. They both stay put. He's dead. He then undercuts him and kills him. So that's the first kill of that guy. And we are done there. Down here, this is the sort of dangerous, important one. Ideally, we just don't want this guy to flip. So he goes to 6, so all the way in the bottom. We're looking for no 6s. We don't get a 6. No one hits. That's a 2 misses, and we are done. Down here. Ideally, I don't want him to kill. This is our nymph, the sprite. Ideally, we don't want him to kill the sprite. So everybody stays put. Does the guy flip? He does not. So, the Dark Druid stabs him to death. Done. Okay. So that was the second round. I actually think, so what we're going to do is we're going to play it. These guys are not going to do anything. This guy is going to lure on his sheet like that. Done. Oops, oops, oops. Druid's trying to get a double kill here. Druid's trying to get both kills. So where does this guy end up? He ends up going down 1. Does he flip? We're looking for a flip. No flip. So that's a miss. So that's the first round. Nothing happens. We will play to fatigue. We'll play to fatigue this round. So we get two more rounds of this possibly. So where does this guy end up? That's a 5. So he goes down 1. Do we flip him? Please say yes. We do not flip. So that's a miss this round. And now we're going to fatigue. We'll fatigue this move. And that's that round. So we're back to no stalemate. So 5. And actually, no, I'm not going to play like this. Hold on. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do something slightly different. We're going to flop these guys. So we're going to deploy. And we're going to deploy these guys also. Only we're all the attackers. Like that. That should give us the best chance to get this guy killed without having to spend another fatigue. So he's going to stay put. Does he flip? He does not flip. The Druid kills him again. So let's figure it out. We get 6 gold. So 6 gold we're going to mark. So he kills 3 woodfolk. And actually, I should mark down that he killed the dwarf killed yesterday. He killed T-Dragon. That's worth 10, so he's up to 15. So that's good. So let's get back to that Druid. So we got 6 gold for the kill. He gets 4, 8, 12. He gets 12 prowess. Because one of those kills is multiplied. So he's up to 23 prowess. So we're back to stealing from the dwarf. Done and done. 13 and 4. There you go. And 17 gold puts him in the lead for gold, right? It does. Um, and you're right. So there you go. So he got 6 gold. I'm sorry, 6 more gold. So 23 gold. I'm sorry. So he's up to 23 gold also, which definitely puts him in the lead for gold as well. So good fight. The woodfolk scored him quite a few points actually because he's killed them twice. He took all their crap. He burned their stuff down with an arson, and the squirrel is dead. So that summon is gone. Yeah. So not bad at all. And we are where he's rolling. He is just rolling with this strategy so far. Okay, so I mean, I do like all of her stuff. Like I like where she's at, but I don't know if she's gonna stay here. Doesn't feel like the right thing to do, does it? Um, can she get to the ruin? She can, but it's not a super close. She has to go through the borderland or I mean, she has to go through the borderland no matter what. Like that's the only way she can go. So it looks like it's borderland. So to get to the borderland, she is talking either the cliff or she is talking the caves, which is definitely a crappier gig for her. So okay, uh, all right. So I think what the Woods Girl is going to do. So Dank W Chit, she's still looking for that. Um, she's probably just going to get out of dodge here for a moment. So I don't think we're going to fatigue more to try to draw the 3. So I think she goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and ends up at the large campfire. She's going to go move to the camp, and she's going to turn in some cards. Done. And she could sell to the peddler, right? So she could, but not. I mean, she'd have to expend a trade phase. And probably you could sell, I would argue, all of these. So that's going to give her like $10, which isn't great, but it's $10. And that gets her, 12 bucks total, so at least puts her in the money, in the running for that. I think she keeps these, although the power boots are a little less useful. So maybe she sells them. Um and that would be $18, and that would start actually getting her points. So I think she's looking to sell some stuff. She keeps the handy gloves for sure. Turn these in, sell these. She gets at least, 1 week of goodness there. The White Knight just has to finish. His whole goal is just to finish. So he goes 1, 2. So he's gonna move to the house. That is gonna get him pub crawl. So we just need to make sure we remember because that is worth 2 whole points. So not terrible. It's gonna get him at least out of last place. And he gets a keg of beer. which I think's worth $8, but gets 5 uses to buy drinks for natives. Um, and I mean, I don't know what he feel. I don't think he cares for the soldiers one way or the other. No, he doesn't care. So we're gonna start. So we need to, and I should actually have used his rest. So extra rest. I've been. I'm gonna put these both in because he should have been using extra rest and extra rest on both those days. Done. So that's just easy enough. And then does he stop there? Does he actually stop there to figure out his card situation? Yes. So I am going to say that he is going to he's going to move. He will hide for sure. He will trade with the soldiers, and then he will indeed use an extra rest again just for giggles. Done. And that is him. The druid, there's nothing to loot. He's already stripped every possible thing he can from. So he's going to hide. He's going to hire maybe twice just to make sure, right? And he's going to rest and rest. Nah, he's going to do it once, and then rest, get all these chits back. So that's sort of his play there, and he is done. And then the dwarf, just looking. So what does he get? He just gets a point and a piece of armor, actually. So that doesn't suck, strangely enough. For big game, he would get a point, and he would get armor. But I don't think he's going to do that just yet. I'm going to see. Can I possibly? I don't think he's. He might have. Has he already found Borderland 4 or 5? He has. Okay, so this is easier than I even thought. One. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and he would do it in 2 days. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I would like to be back here at some point to get big game. So can I do it and end up here? Probably not, right? 1, no, 1, 2, 3. So it's 3, 6, and then he's got to hide, unfortunately. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go. Yeah, 3, 6, and hide. Done. Okay. This goes back there. This goes here. Looks like we are done and ready for, I think, the 18th day. Yeah, the 18th day it is. Monster roll for 18 is 5. So spiders and imps again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's get the dwarf. The dwarf goes 1, 2, and then he's going to hide 1 die because he's in a cave, and he does. Patter. No. Well, patter, but no, not that's mountains. Done. Woods Girl is next. 1, 2, 3, 4. And she's gonna end her day there, so she's going to literally just she drop all the cards, or can she possibly get dank W? No, she's good. She's dropping all the cards. So none of those look good to her. So 1, 2, and 3. So she's gonna get those tomorrow, effectively. Enchanter is terrible. Danger Sense is fine. Ugh, that is a bad. That is by far even a worse draw than she had. Done. Okay, that's crappy. Done. So she is done. Uh, White Knight. White Knight goes 1-2. He's gonna have hidden, and he sort of needs this. He doesn't though, so that sucks a little bit. And he is gonna trade with the soldiers just to see what they have. Poultice of Health, but that's it, huh? Because the Woods Girl stole something from them originally. Okay, nothing appears, and he is done. And then the Druid is going to hide 1 die. Yep, he's going to hire a friendly. Oh, no deal. So that sucks, and he's going to rest 3 times. It's not damning. He has 1 more day to finish up, but sucks a little bit because he's going to have to use tomorrow to finish the hire. So we're all done in that case. But the knight does get pub crawl. That's worth 2 for him. So that gives him 4 card points, which is, significant for him. He does get a keg, which I'll see if we actually have a keg. Do we have a keg? Keg of beer. Keg of beer worth 5. Buying drinks for natives is 3, 5 times. So there you go. Oh, and he does have to actually roll for the natives. And I mean, and he can buy drinks, so they're now friendly. So he is no, he doesn't have to. You know what? He's not going to buy drinks because he gets a -1 anyway. So even that's a 5. So he's fine. Yeah, see, that's even more washed out weirdly, but it's not washed out when it's weird. There's some kind of weird thing going on. Anyway, done. And then he wants, so he gets a card for pub crawl as soon as he completes it. Bury the Dead, Bones W. Oof, Bones W. Have we seen Bones W? Now we've seen Ruins W, and then these two. Bones would either be here or maybe there. Ugh, okay. So I think what he's going to do is drop all these then. So that day, and then he drops these. So he is going to turn in his 3 cards, and he's going to get a challenge. Okay, that's good for him, I think. Maybe. So challenge. He gets Thief, and he gets Navigator, which is a little crap because Navigator is, I feel, less useful the more the game goes on. So okay, that's his end of day. Does anybody else have anything they need to do end of day real quick? I don't think so. I don't think so. And so I think we're going to let the White Knight figure out who is being challenged by. So it's 1d6 plus 2. The Knight is being challenged by the Woodfolk. So we're going to grab the Woodfolk. And the question is, where now is he being challenged? And the Woodfolk need to are at the small campfire again. So we're back to here. So the White Knight is being challenged by the Woodfolk. Woodfolk at and we'll take one of, that's a Druid's shit. Now the Druid has already dinked those guys enough, I would argue. There, done. Okay. So she got her cards, he got his stuff done. He failed, but did what he was going to do, and then he ended up hidden there. So that is day 18. it is time for day 19 to write day 19. So I think the Giants are all dead. So she's got to turn those in also. So I think the first thing she does, she's going to trade with the peddler and she's going to sell. And that will theoretically get her 18 bucks. So that's cool. So that's a big chunk of money. I don't think he has anything she particularly wants at this point in time. Uh yeah, I mean elusive cloak, I mean not super useful. Then she's gonna so that's hide. So she's gonna then hide and go 1-2. Trade, hide, move, move. She's gonna end up in the cliff. So that is her day 19. Now the only problem is she is keeping these crappy cards, but I think she's gonna have to. Done. If she wants to move. Bashkar's crone or company. So Bashkar's or company, he can steal from. He knows where the Bashkars are at least, so that's nice. What is the? Oh, and so he's at the campfire. So where are we? So we are here. So the campfire is right there. So I would argue. Oh, I was almost tempted to step through the gate, but I don't think it's necessarily worth it for him. But you never know, right? Like, because you know the lost city's in the ruins or the high pass, and that's got a couple treasure sites, I think, right? So we still are looking for altar, and we're looking for the hoard and the lair, and so on. So it's highly likely those are right there. So I think what he's going to do, though, could he do the challenge? He could do thief up there. So I think he's gonna make a run for it. So he's gonna go 1-2, and then search. Move into the deep woods, and then search because he's looking for navigator. So he's going to do that, and he is done. The druid, he's gonna lose his R6 at the end of the day, so he's gonna extra hide and then hire. I would love. We could pull off a rescue. We just need to point out a stack and go, that's the stack he's on. We could do it with stealth, probably, because we are indeed pretty darn stealthy. Um, this would make the most sense, even if these guys all jump me. Now the problem is, if he has to run, he has to leave all of his guys behind. So to that, it's definitely not a great. It's not a great. It's not a great win for him. You know, I tell you what I'm going to do. Okay, stop. I'm going to pop rescue. So this is pretty easy. I should have done this before, I think. So we're going to pop rescue. We're going to pop it on the ghosts. So that gives us, we have to roll to see who is there. 4, it's the rogue. So the top rogue is now a rescue at the ghosts. Since he will travel with the ghosts if need be, So rescue, rogue, at ghost. Done. Okay. So he still has to hire. He's still going to hide. And let's see. Where are we at here? So we're going to hide. We're going to hire twice. I'm going to spell X and spell to get a chip out, and we hope to get our guy back. Done. We have explored 3 and 6, so we're going to mark off 3 for the dwarf and 6 for the dwarf. And yeah, unfortunately, oh, we should have done that. We should not have done that. That's too bad. We actually screwed that up. We could have had a much better experience here. So what we're going to do is, yeah, we wasted a whole day, I think, the way we did it. That's okay. It's a little too late to worry about that right now. Does the hermit do anything for us other than just give us a point when we find him? Nope. Removes curses. But it is a point when you find him. So I'm going to go 1 to 6 and then hide again. I mean, that's the problem, right? Move 1, move 6, extra hide. So here he explored. So here he's got X, 3 and 6. And here theoretically he's going to explore 1. Done. And he'll get 4 and 5, and he'll be sitting there waiting to hit the hermit effectively. So that is his thought. So, all right, day 19, getting moving here. Let's roll it. Darn. 6. So bats. And that's good for the woods girl. The woods girl wants bats to show, strangely enough. Because she wants to control bats. She can fly around last week if she possibly can. So he goes 1 to 6 and hides. And he will. Done. So he gets 1 out of the way. And it's bats. No bats are going to show in those caves. Done. The druid is going to hide once. He fails. He's going to hire 2 times. So he's hoping for not a 6, and he gets not a 6. He gets an opportunity. He's going to take price times 2. So he will spend the $2. It's 2. He's down to $21. I don't think that changes anything scores. And now these guys are 6 and 7, are ride or die till the end of the game. Done. And rescue is with the ghost, so that's exciting. And he's going to spell X and spell to take and flip that so he can cast summon animal if he needs to. Again, done. Druid is done. The woods girl trades with the peddler, so she's going to sell him all those for $18. I'm just gonna pile those up because it's getting a little ugly over there. So $18. Let's put $18 on her sheet. 18. Done. So $18 gives her $20. That ain't bad. And I believe that's enough for second place. Stealing it off the dwarf of all people. So that puts her to $7. So I think they're fighting for everything else, effectively. And then she ends up here after trying to hide, right? And she fails. Is anything up here? No. Okay. No orange. And she is done. And now the white knight moves to the woods. So he just goes 1, 2, like that. He's going to search twice. He needs a 1, 2, or 3 to find 2. So he finds 6, 3. Deep woods, 6, 3. And he has navigator, and he has 1 found, 2 left to find, 2 bubbles to pop. Done. And I mean, that cost him 2 moves, but it will ultimately save him having to go. So he can go 1, 2, like he could just get there next turn, and he is done. And I think we have no fights. I don't think anyone appears. So day 20. She's going to hide for sure. And then she moves into the goblins. Move, 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 gobs. Done. Our white knight is going to... He's going to go 1, 2 to 1. So he moves to 1. He's going to search once and then move to the campfire. Done. Our druid, who's now ready, is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. He's extra hide. And then move into the valley. And the ghosts are going to attack him. And then finally, the dwarf is going to complete. So the dwarf goes 4, 5 hide, pretty much. Move 5, extra hide. He explores 4 and 5. He's going to score explore borderland, and that's going to give him 2 more points and $10. So again, that's going to change the points because that's going to put him in the lead for money, I believe. So let's see what day 20 looks like for our heroes. Looks like giants and trolls, which not a lot of giants and trolls left to go on the board, but it might draw something around. So we go here like this, we hide, and we're hidden. Nothing appears. We score our points. So the dwarf gets 5 points. No, wait, hold on. Yeah, that's 2 points for him. So he's got 5 points. Oh, we forgot to mark him down on points as he lost a point somewhere. He gets 10 gold. You know, it's 26 gold. So that's sort of cool. That puts him in the lead for gold. Yep. So he gets 2, 1, and she's down to 0 again. So that's going to give him 7 points. He's down to 12. She's down to 6. So that's the new score. Done. He's going to find the hermit. He's then going to go turn in his thing. So he's got 2 more points coming. So he's up to 9 points now, really, if we can manage. And he's hidden, and he is done. White Knight goes 1, 2. He's going to search real quick just in case he finds that path. He might have, but he didn't. And then he ends up here. Done. And I don't know if anybody appears. No, they're already there. The Druid goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Is he hidden? He rolls a die. He is not hidden. These guys come to him, but he's not hidden. And then the Woods Girl goes 1, 2, 3. And she's going to hide, of course, when she's up here, and she is hidden. Does anything appear there? No. I think nothing appears. Nothing appears. Nothing appears for her. 1, 2, yeah. Nope, we're good. Okay. We got some fights, though. So let's do the fights. Let's do the Woods Girl first. The Woods Girl is going to play the ambush game with the goblins. So none of the goblins are out and about on her sheet. She's got a missile table. She's got to do medium damage. Her bow is going to be readied. It's going to be doing light, star, star. So light, medium, heavy. She can go all the way down to -1 level. So she can roll a 4, 3, 2, or a 1 to kill a goblin. So first round is a kill. Boop, and she just drops him. And she is in quote unquote wilderness. So she gets to roll 1 die to hide, and she is hidden. So there you go. Second shot. Thuds right in his eye. Is he hidden? Is she hidden? She is. Third shot. There you go. That's third kill. Third shot, third kill. Does she remain hidden? Yes. Fourth shot. That's a kill. Hidden? Yes. Ooh. Fifth shot. Gonna be a kill. Does she retain the hidden status? She does. Last shot. She's got to miss one of these, right? She does not. She wipes the goblins out with 6 arrow shots. She gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 6. So each pair is worth 7, 7, and 7. And that is 21 prowess for the Woods Girl. She finally gets... So that brings her to 27 prowess. Oh, jeez. I just showed the desktop, unfortunately, and that has knocked everything off. Give me 1 second. I apologize. And back. Okay. That gives her 27 prowess. That actually puts her in the lead for prowess. So she goes 2, 1. The Druid is now scoring 0 prowess. So that gives her 8 points. The White Knight is down to 5 points. The Druid's down to 11 points. Dwarf remains at 7. So once again, we have a shift in the points. And these guys just all go there. And she has cleared them out. She's going to try to do that down here, by the way. That's her goal. Her goal is to go and then get that, because that's going to be a point. That's a horde. So 21 more plus a victory point and so on. So that's her goal there. The Druid has 2 ghosts on him. So we've got 2 friends, 3 friends if you count the fairy spirit, and 2 ghosts. Pretty sure these are outright kills if we don't screw it up. So I think we just sit on these, and we can attack if we need to. Also, like that. So we're luring. This dude ends up staying put. Does he flip? He does not. This guy stabs him, and that is 1 kill. Down here, he does not stay put. He drops down 1. Does he flip? He does flip. So now he's a light 2. So he hits him, but he does light damage. That can't actually harm him. So, we're we're just gonna keep luring like that. Oops. No stalemate yet. 3. So he's gonna drop 1, and that means the Druid's gonna have him killed. And it doesn't flip. The Druid kills him. So we're gonna get 4 prowess for that. And we're up to 27. Thus, there's a tie. So that brings her down to 7.5. 10, 11, 12 and a half. Because when they share the 3-point effectively. So if they tied, yeah, tied for first, sharing all the damn points. So again, another interesting. This scores are going to move a lot here. I think the last week effectively. So he's done with his thing. We got a challenge. Now I don't love this for the White Knight, but we're gonna do it, right? So we're gonna fight. We're fighting. We got armor, so that helps. So we've got a challenge. We can't do much actually first round, and it barely matters. He's gonna hit us with the bow no matter what, and we just have to hope that we can manage. So we're hoping he stays right here and doesn't flip. He does not. We're hoping he doesn't flip. He does not. So that's a round, and we've missed. Done. Okay, that's fine. But we've missed, so now we flip to that side. So that is good, at least. We can play anything we play there. And again, I don't think it matters, really. We're just hoping, we're going to assume the armor can take the one shot, and what we're hoping is to then kill him once he flips with the bow. So he goes, but we are going to play, I will say this, we are going to play to fatigue today. So I'm going to play something closer to this and this. So let's roll to see where the guy ends up. He ends up 4. So he does stay across that top line. He doesn't flip. So we crush him with our mace, our Morning Star, and he's down. And we have to fatigue. And we're going to fatigue this H5. And he just goes back. But we do get, so what happens with the challenges? We defeat him. We get prowess and gold +5. And we get the victory point. So prowess and gold, I'm going to put +5. So prowess +5 is 9. So that puts us to 34. It's going to change the score again. And we needed to have changed his. And then we get gold +5. So I think that's what, $2? No. Yeah, $2 +5 is 7 more bucks. So we get 7, which just puts us at 16 bucks. Which I don't think does anything to the gold numbers. We also get a card. So that brings us to a 5th card. Also good. And so all of a sudden, the Woods girl now is now behind, effectively. He completely gets Giant Slayer. That's too damn bad. Oh. I think Giant Slayer allows him to put someone somewhere. I don't know that it matters, but we will put the scholar right here. That is that. 7, yeah, 11 and a half and 7 points. And is that the day? I think that's the day. I think we've cleared out everything we need to clear out. Oh, man. Okay. So I think it's day 21, right? So it's 21. Um, she liked the guard. She didn't care about the guard. Guard is blah, whatever. Okay. So we need to get to those ruins. How do we get to the ruins? We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, which is too bad because she could have used this. This is probably where she needed to go. 4. With the only caveat that the statue is the only dangerous thing here for her. And it would indeed be dangerous. But we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, done. We're just going to go right there to ruins 2. So move, ruins 2. We'll see what the hell happens. Our guy, the White Knight. We don't know anything about the Lancers really. They might have some stuff, but we don't know anything about them. Do we have anything to do with them? I mean, oh, we're unfriendly with the bash cars though, so we have to roll on the bash cars. That is absolutely the case. So that's that's yesterday. So we're gonna roll. We get a 5, so they're gonna challenge us. So we're gonna have to suck it up and take the -5. So that sort of sucks because that brings him down to 29, and it just makes it all that much closer. 29, 27. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Um, I mean, I suppose these guys could wound him to death, but I mean, yeah. So this M5 could wound him. Like, he could probably kill most of the Bashkar. But they could wound him to death fairly easily because they will hit all the time. And they'll hit all the time. Sometimes they're doing light damage, and that's nothing. But sometimes they're doing medium. So he's not going to deal with them. He's going to try to get out of dodge there, but not before he hides and does 3 searches and tries to steal something from them. Because you know. The druid, I think, completes the rescue. I'm sorry. So we completed the rescue. So let me do this. So we got this. Let me complete the rescue. So he gets another card, strangely enough. That's 7. That's pretty good. He's back up to 12 and a half. So no one's catching him. We're not making a good. Yeah, so no one's actually making like that's not right. Rescue is here. That. Okay. No one's making a good run at him. Like which is, yeah, I get it, but they're trying, but they're not actually getting it done. He gets his third buddy, actually fourth buddy again if we count. The little rogue play was awesome for him. I do love that. He's gonna move because he also has happy camper. So we're gonna move to the elf campfire. That gives him happy camper. So that's going to give him another card. Rescue is done. So we do get to draw a card yesterday for that. And he gets natives arrive. So he gets to place natives pretty much wherever they would go. He likes the Bashkars. He likes the whatchamacalls. What he's going to do is he's going to place the patrol, which I don't think he cares about. Yeah, we're just going to place the patrol. And we're going to put them, again, somewhere where I don't care. Done, up there. Okay, so that's what he did. And he gets that card. I just want to get the cards done here. And he gets Bury the Dead. So the Druid does get, boom, he gets Bury the Dead. And that is Bones W. That's what he's looking for. So done. Okay, so he is ready to go. So he's going to get the happy camp. So that's going to be 2 phases to get to the camp. And that's all he has to do is just end a phase there. There's going to be... We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're actually going to go back to Valley 4 because we know who's going to show up there, by the way. Ghosts are going to be back. So we'll kill them again, get 4 more prowess. That's 31. That'll put us in second place. So that's worth a half a point right there. That's worth a half a point. The Dwarf. Okay, so we have scored Explore Borderland. So I need to be cycling my cards here a little better. Because that is going to, as long as we do it before we find a weapon. Ugh. Okay, Slither. That sucks a little bit. So find weapon, Slither. So we're looking for a Slither, which I know where one is. It's right here, and that's fine. What we're going to do though is we're going to hide and search. I think we have to search for the hermit. Yeah. So we'll try that. And I think that's it. It's day 21, so we do have more monsters. The ghosts reappear. We got some monsters. Oh, it's all bats. So just bats. So I don't think anything's going to appear. I think we've cleaned it out there a little bit. So the White Knight is first. He hides. So 2 dice. He's got to be hidden to complete the thievery. He does. Now he's looking for a 4 or a 1. He gets it, and he has completed Thief. 6th card for the night. That's pretty good, actually. That's his 8th point. He is now in second place, tenuously in second place, and he does get a treasure out of it. And he gets a purple source, which doesn't do him much good. Purple source. Done. Okay. Now from the Bashkars, we're going to grab... Since he can't ride a pony, he's not even going to try to grab anything. He's too heavy for the pony himself. He will take that card for giggles. Because it feels right. Does it? I don't know. I was just thinking it'd be great if he got a great treasure. And he did. He got the cloven hoof. Ugh. The hoof. Well, Hold on. I mean, for as long as we're going to be here, he does get a great treasure. So he's got a great treasure for his last two searches. She now has 6 points. He has 8.5. That's the new score right now. And he is done. Now he's hidden. So he already hid. So he doesn't have to worry about the bash cards today. He is hidden. And I don't think anything else appears. So Dwarf time. Dwarf is going to hide because he was worried about goblins. He is hidden. He's now going to search. 1 or a 4. Nope. And he's going to search again. No. Doesn't find the hermit. He is done. Druid goes 1-2, scores his camp. That's another card. I don't think he gets anything. Gains a level of relations with anyone who's there. No one's there. It's his 8th card point. He's up to 13.5. Again, done and done. Then he just walks back here. The ghosts jump him, and we are ready to roll here. She goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Lost City in 3. Ruin. Now, nothing appears yet, but we have Lost City. So let's see if, I don't know if any bats will appear. I think Flutter is the only thing we have to worry about. Statue in 2, which she sort of knew could happen. Horde in 6. The Lair in 3. The Altar in 1. Patter in 5. She does get away with that move. And she is done. We have the ghosts as a fight for the Druid again. And this is not a difficult fight, but we'll do it anyway. So we're going to deploy just to make this as quick as possible. We'll deploy here. And since he's a living guy, so we're going to do that. Give ourselves as much of a chance as possible to catch this ghost. The ghost goes to 6, so he goes all the way to the bottom, of course. Does he flip? He doesn't. Our guys go 5, so they both flop down here like that and that. Does the first guy flip? Yep. Does the second guy flip? No. So everybody's weapon is longer. They're going to kill this ghost. I do not, because my weapon is shorter. So these guys are done. And that ghost is dead. Same thing here. Where does the ghost go? The ghost goes down 1. Where do the men and spirits go? 2. So he goes all the way to the bottom, and he stays put. Does the ghost flip? No. Does the man flip? Yes. Does the bird flip? It doesn't matter. So his weapon is longer, and he kills this guy. So that is pretty much as automatic as you can get. It's worth 4 more prowess, so that puts our golden druid here at 31 prowess. Did he just push into first place? He did. He just pushed into first place. So he gets 2 points. The Woods Girl is now out of the money in prowess. And the White Knight is down to 1. So that's the new set. So it's 5.5. 7.5. 8. 15.5. Like that. Okay. And that's where I think we leave it. So really a runaway for the Druid. I mean, let's keep that in mind. I thought maybe we would be able to, among the three of them, since so many of his points were categories, but he has actually done a fairly good job of keeping up with everyone. Now that doesn't mean that he still couldn't fall behind. Gold is tenuous for sure, and the Woods Girl is going to head down and try to kill that thing of goblins, and that could be another 21 points, right? And that could, that kind of thing. So it's not like people can't take the points away from this guy. It's just that they have not taken the points away from this guy, and he's going to score at least 10 points at this rate, and I mean, 10 points, and he could score obviously 15, 16, 17 points at this rate. Everybody else has a shot for maybe 10, maybe 9, maybe 10, right? That's probably what you're looking at last week. Probably no more than that. So that's it. That was pretty fun. I do sort of enjoy this wacky Druid game, and I hope you did too. So have a good night, everybody, and I will talk to you later.